It's been a proposal introduced year after year in Annapolis.
We are hypocritical in Maryland about how we treat children.
Ending automatic charging of juveniles as adults. Right now, that's the practice in Maryland for more serious crimes. Defense teams have the option of trying to waive the case to the juvenile justice system.
We are leaving the burden on children to prove that they are children. This is all about where they start.
But a bill backed previously by State Senator Jill Carter, a Democrat from Baltimore City, as well as others in the House of Delegates, would essentially reverse current law and instead start cases in the juvenile system, giving prosecutors the option of trying to get the case moved to the adult court if desired. State Senator Will Smith, chair of the Senate Judicial Proceedings Committee, signaling moving on the proposal could be a priority next session. What do you think we'll look at next session?
Look at continued reforms, that making sure that our folks that are in the juvenile justice system are actually getting the services they need, but also are, frankly, charged as youths, because that would put them on a path toward getting services, but also more preventative things.
Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger against the proposal in 2022, seen here in this written opposition testimony. And now?
Juvenile court has very serious time constraints. So you're going to be constantly pushing the case back while you're probably still trying to now waive them up to adult court, which we would hopefully still have the ability to do that.
We sent questions to all of the state's attorneys in Maryland, asking, do you support starting all juvenile cases in the juvenile court system? If the plan is reintroduced next session, would you advocate for or against it? Would the change in law impact the implementation of the new juvenile justice reform legislation that Governor Wes Moore just signed into law earlier this year? Anne Arundel County State's Attorney, a Democrat, says the current law is appropriate and would advocate against the plan. That sentiment stretches beyond party lines. The Republican interim top prosecutor in Calbert County telling Fox 45 News he too is against starting cases in the juvenile system and would advocate against changing the current law. Meanwhile, Carroll County State's Attorney Haven Shoemaker says changing the juvenile charging laws now is, quote, diametrically opposed to the juvenile justice reform the General Assembly just approved. Shoemaker says starting all cases in juvenile court, quote, would make life harder for prosecutors who seek to have certain juvenile offenders tried in adult court, would be contrary to the interests of public safety, adding there's already a route to take to transfer cases to the juvenile system, and, quote, the system is not broken in that regard. It's unclear if Senator Smith will sponsor legislation or support another proposal during the upcoming session, starting in January. In Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.